Hi, Sue Moore here, and today's question is, did you know that all acne is not created the same? Well, today I'm starting a series on teen acne, and that is, teen acne is for kids that are, let's just say, 12 through 25. Usually that age group will experience acne in some way, shape, or form, and the ripple effects that having acne causes. So I have seen personally how having acne can harm one's self-esteem and subject the young person to ridicule or bullying or name-calling and those kinds of things. So that said, I think it's important that we talk about teen acne and the differences between that and adult acne, because there is a difference in the treatment. And as I said, I've talked to a lot of teens and the moms of those teens, and many of them have purchased products that are supposed to help take away the acne from their teen and so forth, and they didn't work. And that in and of itself was very debilitating for the teen. And some of them have even thought, well, I guess I'm just going to look like this for the rest of my life. I'm just kind of screwed. And so I wanted to do this series because A, they're not screwed, and B, there is more to acne that can hurt somebody than you can see on the face. And what I'm talking about there is the psychological piece to it, and I think that's just very important. So let's start with what is acne and how do you get it? Well, we all know it's those annoying little blemishes, not little, sometimes it's a lot, blackheads, whiteheads, other kinds of blemishes that appear seemingly out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, poof, there they are. Well, you might ask, well, how do you get acne? Well, it really is very simple, and this I got from the American Academy of Dermatology, so I'm going to kind of follow my notes to make sure I get everything right. But it starts with how much oil your skin produces, which is a result of genetics and hormones. Now, when oil is excessive and it mixes with dead skin cells, can anybody say, hello, are you going to exfoliate your skin? Oh, I digress. It forms a plug that clumps together in a pore. I don't think clumps is a medical term, but I digress. So we've got more oil production than normal, and we're clumping it together with a lot of dead skin cells, okay? Now, so that pore is clogged with that debris, okay? Now, there is a type of bacteria that is in our facial, in our skin, and it has a 17-letter word, but for a short name. But for short, I'm going to just call it P. acnes. Okay, and once that pore is clogged, those P. acnes thrive in that environment because there's no oxygen getting to that pore because it's clogged, right? Okay, so it feeds on the oil and it multiplies, and eventually our skin reacts to it through inflammation, swelling, whatever, and all of a sudden you have a pimple. Now, many people think it's just the bacteria that starts the pimple itself, and that isn't true, because without oil, oxygen would be able to get into the pore to kill the bacteria. So it really is a full cycle, okay? And blemishes will start weeks, days before you can actually see them. So the trick is to stop and break that acne cycle before the blemishes even get to the surface. So now just about anybody can get acne, newborn babies to menopausal women, and that is the reason why acne is the most common skin condition in the United States, with between 40 and 50 million people at any one given time having it. So this is a big deal. Now, let's get back to really what I want to talk about, and that is there is a distinct difference between teen acne and adult acne, and those differences fall into 5 categories. Each of those differences carry with it a different trigger and require a different dermatological solution. So for an example, let's just take teen triggers. Teen acne is triggered by excess oil production, which you probably guessed from what we said originally, but excess oil production and hormonal changes that happen in puberty. That makes some sense. While adult acne is triggered by hormonal fluctuations as we age. So you could be a woman who has never, ever had any kind of problem with acne, goes through menopause, and all of a sudden she's got acne. That is that hormonal fluctuation. Now, there are four other, like I said, there's five differences, and there are four other differences, and I just gave you one. But I do have, and I'll show you this. Now, this isn't prettied up yet, but we're gonna pretty this up. And if you would like to have a copy of this that goes through the other four areas of the differences between teen and adult acne, private message me. I'll be happy to pop it over to you, okay? So there you go. So let's just recap real quick on this first video about teen acne. We've talked about the psychological effects, and we talked about one of the 5 triggers that are a difference between adult and teen acne, and we've learned that excessive oil and dead skin cells are the culprits there. Okay, now one last word from the American Academy of Dermatology, and this is really, this is really kind of gets to my heart as to why I'm doing this, and it's this: telling your teen that pimples and blackheads and other blemishes will eventually clear on their own really probably does more damage than it does good, because while your teen is waiting for the blackheads or whatever it is to clear on its own, their self-esteem could very easily plummet. Many studies show that having acne can very easily tend to lead to lower self-esteem, and can also subject your child to name-calling and bullying, and with things like pizza face or crater face or whatever. So this is serious stuff. And like I said, I'm going to do a series on this, so hopefully we'll be able to clear up some acne for some of the teens that are out there, and then maybe learn a thing or two. So stay tuned. Our next video is going to be busting some of the acne myths. Remember to message me if you'd like the other 4 reasons for the differences between teen and adult acne. And I also have a PDF on what is acne, this is kind of a generic piece, but it's short and it's easy to listen to. So thanks so much. Sorry I ran a little bit long. The other ones won't be this long. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. In the meantime, just take good care. Bye-bye.